The unknown is the scariest part of architecture. Things are going to arise later that are going to try to derail the momentum of the project if the question is not asked right now. Assumptions you try to make are going to spring up and try to correct themselves. Those are the things that are the scariest to me. What questions did I forget to ask? What did I miss? I want as little of those surprises as possible. We don't want to be too pushy though, right? We don't want to ask too many questions, be annoying, or make it look like we don't have all our stuff put together. So what you might do is you might tend to start to guess on some things. You may have already felt like you asked enough questions and you don't need to make any more, you don't need to ask anymore. You can just make some assumptions. But don't do it. Don't guess or make assumptions. Ask the questions and get the real answer, because the real answer is what you're striving for. And it's a challenge to get that real answer. This is what makes it so difficult is people don't often explore the root of their problem. They might think that something on the surface is the issue, but really it's something a lot greater. And you have to dig deep if you want to get to that root of the problem. And as Sean McCabe would say, you keep asking the question until the answer stops changing. Meaning one answer leads to a deeper question, and then you explore that further to get even more real of answers. Eventually the answer they give doesn't really change, and so you know that that's the root of the problem. You ask a question and they give you some superficial, you probably had this before, where you ask a question, they give you some superficial answer. And it doesn't really relate to what you're asking. So maybe you move on, or maybe you press in a bit and ask it in a different way. You might get a different answer or expanded information that you didn't get previously. Then you dig a little bit deeper, and the response even goes deeper to the root of the problem. And this is what you're searching for. This is that real issue that you're looking for. And you have to correct that issue before you can get going repairing the other problems. So you have to get to that point. You want to get to the thing that creates the largest change for your client. And like the snowball at the top of the hill, you want to start forming your snowball at the top of the hill so you create momentum in the right direction. The best way to do that is to ask deeper questions and then ask again and again. Eventually the answer is going to stop changing.